Good morning, grade 10. Come on into Blackboard. Give me those green check marks, you guys. I'm noticing, hi, Caitlin. I am noticing that there's some people in the live and not yet on Blackboard. So I'm just going to give you guys a few minutes here to make sure. Does someone, and I don't know if Luna, you guys, Luna's new to the program. Welcome her. Can you guys, oh, there she is. She is in live. Yay, hi, Luna. Okay, good. You got in. Excellent. So I'm just saying, but I see like Alyssa is actually on live, but not in Blackboard yet. So I'm going to give you guys I'm assuming that you guys will be, get going here. So I want to make sure that everybody's in Blackboard and in live so that we can get a good start. All right. But Angelina, good morning. Give me those green check marks. Dean, if you're there. There's Hallie. Excellent. Perfect. All right. So just as we're waiting for everyone to get into both classrooms, you guys, I am going to actually head to, and of course, Miss Ward, not organized, not organized. I'm going to open up the homeroom, you guys, just so we can go over the calendar for this week and see what is happening and make sure we know what our schedule looks like this week. All right. So looks like, ladies and gentlemen, obviously you have me this morning, right? Tomorrow you have science with Miss Mac, then back to me, and then Thursday back with Miss Mac. All right. So please be constantly checking, you guys, the calendar on the weekend, because remember this semester it looks a little different because I'm back teaching with the career stuff, right? So every week we're going to be flip-flopping back and forth science. It's not going to be that set schedule like it was last semester. All right. What else is happening? Looks like on Tuesday, you guys, you've got some food bank volunteering going on with Mr. Fender. If you want to sign up, please make sure you fill in the Google Doc that's located on the main page of the homeroom. Okay. Also, just a reminder to you guys that if you sign up for an activity, make sure that if you cannot go and something changes in your scheduling, you go back to that Google Doc and take your name off. All right. Please, please, please make sure you do that, because these activities are getting super, super popular and it's not fair to keep your name on when there's a wait list happening. All right, so just a reminder on that as well. This Friday, I still need to put in, we've got a meet-a-wee get together, you guys. So my grade 10s, those of you that are part of my meet-a-wee, please make sure you check your email. Let me know that you are attending or not. Caitlin, do you remember what time I set it for? Caitlin's always like my go-to. Was it 10 to 11? Yes, Belle, I sent an email. Belle. Okay, good. I was right, Caitlin. Yeah, so 10 to 11 on Friday, you guys, okay, is when we're going to meet. And I will put it on the calendar, all right? So I will put it on the calendar just for that reminder as well. And then a reminder as well, ladies and gentlemen, that I also okay, let's start here. On the 12th, remember it's Family Day. We don't have school that day. All right. It's a long weekend. When we come back at science, on the 14th, you guys, you did, Caitlin. Yeah. We are going to still have socials in the morning on the 14th, but that afternoon, we also have a library tour with grades 4 to 6 with Miss Kelly, okay? So please make sure that you attend that as well, all right? And yes, it is a mandatory field trip because it is going to give you some exposure to some research skills that I want you to have. And it's a great resource to, number one, have a library card, and number two, have access to the library for your Heritage Fair projects. All right, super, super important, okay? And then the following day is Experience OC. Again, another mandatory field trip for the grade 10s, you guys. You want to make sure that you have filled out the permission slip. Obviously, Caitlin and Sean, it is not mandatory for you guys. There will not be another like different assignment, okay? This is just an experience for you guys, all right? And it is a full day, so that's why there's no science there, right? You guys, it is a full day. Perfect. What else? I think that's it. And then obviously we're still sticking with badminton, right? For the month of February, you've got badminton on Friday. Caitlin, which one? The experience or library tour? What? So experience OC is on the 15th. It's a Thursday. Okay. Yes. Absolutely, Belle. Thank you. Yeah, so Caitlin, there will be no classes that day because it is a full day. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, so the 15th, you guys, if you're in Kelowna, you're coming to Experience OC. If you are obviously out of the country, you have the day off. Yeah, and so obviously you can work on schoolwork. Awesomeola. Okay, I think that's about it. And I see that lots of people are now in. And we, I think, are ready to go. Is there no Jessica today? No Jess. Okay. I know Danica. Is Kaylin here? No Kaylin. Okay. And Alyssa, I think you're in the live. Please make sure that you get into the Blackboard as well, please. No Alexis. All right. So I'm going to head back, you guys, into my PowerPoint here. So, yes, Dean, it is. I would like to see all of you at the library tour. Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I went home this weekend. I went through all of the assignments that you guys, not assignments, reflections that you guys handed in to me. Okay. I think the majority of you guys are super excited for this unit, for the way that we're going to be learning this semester. It's going to be a little bit different, a little bit of risk taking. I'm super excited about it. All right. So where we're going to go, and I just wanted to remind you guys, actually, I'm going to get out of here too, and then I can go back to here. So you guys will notice I put up our I can statements right at the top underneath my lovely Wordle around what is social studies. Okay, so in reviewing, these were the I can statements that you guys came up with, right? This is what is going to be the driving force behind everything that we do now for the rest of the semester. Good morning, Kaylin. Glad you could make it. All right, so no, Caitlin, I did not make that Wordle. I'm not that talented. No problem, Caitlin. All right. So just a reminder, these are the I can statements that you guys came up with. I can analyze current events to make me more aware of what's happening around me. I can teach others the significance of historical events after obtaining the required knowledge and skills. And I can evaluate the relationship between historical events, taking into consideration cause, effect, sequence, and connections. I shared these with my husband on the weekend, you guys, and he was blown away. He was like, your grade 10s did not come up with those. You're lying to me. And I'm like, no, my grade 10s are super smart, and this is what they want to do this semester. So just to let you know, you guys, I do brag about you all the time. All right. So with that being said, where I wanted to focus on is that very first one, okay? That I can analyze current events to make me more aware of what's happening around me. That's kind of where we're going to start, okay? So the key word here, though, you guys, is analyze. That's the key word for me, is analyze. That's the skill that you need so that you're able to look at current events and really delve in to why those current events are happening and how do we connect them to the past so that we can understand why they're happening today, right? So that is where we are starting today. So today's lesson is, when I think of analyzing, it really means critical thinking. Do you have the critical thinking skills to analyze a situation, right? So that's where we're going to start, the importance of critical thinking. All right? So we're going to work on that skill today. So this is a quote I found around critical thinking. Critical thinking involves thinking through problematic situations about what to believe or how to act, where the thinker makes reasons, judgments that embody the qualities of a competent thinker. All right? That's like a big, deep definition of critical thinking. Now, with a partner, and again, we're going to raise our hands. Good job. If you guys raise your hands in Blackboard, okay? And Luna, if you don't know how, up at the top of the participant box, you'll see 4 little boxes underneath your name. The little hand is, if you click that, there you go. That's how you raise your hand, okay? So Angelina, if you could raise your hand. Christiana, Lindsay, make sure you guys are raising your hands, please. Otherwise, you don't want to get stuck with Mrs. Ward. Ooh, that's like the worst thing that could happen in class. So what we're going to do is, with a partner, I want you to use this quote and even the image that I've put up, okay? But I want you to come up with your own definition in your own words, in student language, all right? Not in big speak. Does that make sense? I want you guys to understand what critical thinking is. What does it mean to you? All right? So here we go. Everyone's raised their hands. Awesome. So Caitlin and Caitlin T and Cassie, you guys are partners. Emily and Dean, Paige and Belle, Bryn and Jocelyn, Kaylin and Hallie, Luna and Christiana, Slade and Sean, and then Caitlin P and Angelina, and Lindsay, you're with me. All right. So let's just take 2 minutes and discuss, and let's come up with our own version of what critical thinking means. All right. Go ahead and get started, you guys. Awesome. I can still see the chat going, you guys, so still continue on with your conversations, okay? So I don't want to cut you off here. So finish off. All right. Good, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Luna, sorry. To do private messaging, you just have to double click in the participant box, double click on the person's name, and another tab pops up beside the chat, and you'll see their name. Just click on that tab, and then that's how you send a private chat. Okay? Sorry, Luna. We're gonna get you through this fast today. Awesome. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, yes, I would love to share your definitions in the room chat now, because you guys actually came up with some really good ones, some fantastic ones. So let me head to, this is where I want to go. Good. So thinking about a situation, making certain choices, reading between the lines, getting you to that deeper meaning. Good. Think clearly, understanding, making logical connections, judgment-based, analyzing. I love these words. Good. Being able to break down information. Good, Jocelyn. Excellent. Just want to make sure I'm giving everybody a chance to share that wants to share here, you guys. Yeah, good. I like that. Making sure that you can work through those tough situations, right, Belle, with a clear head and think through those steps clearly. Excellent. And making sure you go through every scenario. I like that. So from different points of view, right? Not just basing it on your own judgment, right? Good. Excellent. Good. Cassie, assumptions, judgments. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, very good, Belle. Good. I'll give Paige some credit for that one too then. Awesome. Good, you guys. All of those things are what critical thinking encompasses. Fantastic. All right. So when I head back now to my slide, okay, what I want to do now is I am going to give you guys a little bit of further knowledge. Okay, we're going to acquire some knowledge. We just did an activation. We started talking about the language around critical thinking. Now I want to give you some tips on what is critical thinking, again, delving in, because I think you guys have that under control, but how to improve your critical thinking. What do we need to do to become critical thinkers in relation to history or to geography, to social studies? How do we become, I like to call it, how do we become historical thinkers, right? All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do, as you're watching this video, ladies and gentlemen, the video is just under 5 minutes long, so I think I'll give you, I think I'll give you 5 minutes, okay, to watch the video. As you're watching the video, okay, I want to use a strategy called Connect, Extend, Challenge. I believe we've done this before in English, so it shouldn't be a new strategy that I'm introducing to you. But just to go over it again, when you're watching the video, I want you to connect with something. How are the ideas and the information presented in the video connected to what you already know? This is cluing into your prior knowledge. What do you already know about critical thinking? Making those connections, okay? Secondly, I want you to extend your knowledge. How do those new ideas get you to extend or broaden your thinking in new directions? This can be really translatable to when we worked on transforming our ideas. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a new idea, but it gets you thinking of that idea in a new way. All right, so I want you to extend your thinking. And then lastly, oh, and I didn't bold it, is the challenge. What challenges or puzzles or questions or wonders that you come up with in your mind from the ideas presented? All right, this is where you can start questioning something within this. Okay, so a connect, extend, challenge is what I want you to do. Once we're done that, again, we'll partner up with our same partners and then we'll share out to the class. All right, so let's take 5 minutes. Once you're done the video, okay, can you just give me a green check mark so that I know we're ready to share our Connect Extend challenge and ready to go? All right, so we'll put 5 minutes up on the timer, and if we need a little bit longer, I will give it to you guys. Go ahead and get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, once you're done the video, give me those green check marks. Those of you that are done, make sure you've got an idea of what you're going to say for your Connect Extend challenge with your partner. All right. So if you need a couple of more minutes, please take that. I don't want to start until everyone gives me those green check marks. I know that Caitlin was having issues with her computer. All right. And yeah. So let's get started if we can here. So same partners. If your partner's away, like Dean, are you still away? If you are, it looks like Emily, that there was one other person, looks like Lindsay stepped away as well. So Emily and Emily, you can go with me because Lindsay was with me. All right. So you can chat with me what your thoughts are around this, okay? So everybody else can partner up with the same partners. And I want you guys to share. We're going to take another 5 minutes. And I want you to share your connection, your extension, and your challenge. All right? So go ahead and get started. 5 minutes. I still see lots of chat going on. Finish up what you're thinking. Finish up your conversations. I don't want to rush anybody. And I'm just going through your guys' chat too and taking a look at what you guys are thinking about here. Perfect. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're slowing down. And what we need to do now is just, what was one aspect that you chatted with your partner that really stood out for you, okay? And I want you to share that into the room. Was it something that your partner said? Was it something that you guys were conversing about, right? What I want you to do is put that into the room chat, and that's what I'll share with everybody. So go ahead and take a few minutes to do that. So maybe it was something about your guys' connections. Maybe it was something you were like, wow, that was a really good thought on your extension or the challenge. Yeah, awesome. Kaylin, that's fantastic. Making it more relevant to your own life. Yeah, because a lot of the examples that they gave in the video, maybe it's not something that you personally connected with, right? But making up your own scenarios and thinking about, and I know, Caitlin, you were talking about how you have to critically think when you're going to buy a new horse, right? That's something that's relevant to you and how you use those skills to bring those in, right, to your own life. That's fantastic. Good. Yeah, Bryn. And then that brings up a whole new topic too, right, Bryn? Around the idea of researching and what skills do we need for researching, right? Because do we just take all the information from one news source? Is that news source reliable? How do we decipher between fake news? Do we understand what bias is, right? It brings a whole new aspect into how our critical thinking skills are working for us, right? Yes, absolutely, Belle. Yeah, for sure. You know, I think we try to use our critical thinking skills every day, but we probably use them for a lot of the more major decisions in our life, like you said, right? Around buying a new car or, you know, whatever, buying a new horse for Caitlin, right? You know, do I need to use my critical thinking skills every day for, you know, what I'm going to decide to eat for breakfast? Maybe not, right? But maybe it's a deeper understanding. Maybe it's a deeper understanding then of, you know, but maybe my situation has changed, right? What if I'm trying to get healthier? Then maybe it does take a toll on what I eat for breakfast every day, right? Because I'm trying to engage in a healthier lifestyle, right? Yes, absolutely, Belle. I love that. And I loved their example, especially with politics, right? That's super, super important. When you guys get to the age of voting, you need to take a look at all the different viewpoints, right? Absolutely, to make that critical decision. Good, excellent, you guys. Okay? Right? And that will be you soon too, Belle. So you want to make sure that you are an informed, educated citizen, right? And that's actually part of social studies as well, right? To get you there. Awesome. Good job, you guys. Now, here's how I'm going to introduce a little bit of our critical thinking and how to practice our critical thinking skills. Okay? You're doing this on your own. You can bring up a Word doc, grab a scrap piece of paper to write it down, whatever you want to do. Okay? Your first step is we are going to take 2 minutes. Don't think too hard on this. All right? This is literally go through your day yesterday from when you wake up to when you went to bed. Make a list of everything that you did yesterday. Everything, okay? From trivial to what your major activity was, okay? So I want you to make a list of everything you did yesterday from when you woke up, from when you went to when you went to bed. All right? So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do this, whether you are typing it out or whether you're writing it down, okay? You have 2 minutes to take that list, to make that list. Go ahead and get started. All right, how did we do? Give me a green check mark in Blackboard if you have your list. Oh, Caitlin. Okay, that's okay. Take a few more minutes. Okay, take a few more minutes if you need some time. Okay, because I want you to actually go through this process. Okay, so once you're done, give me that green check mark. Caitlin, grab a piece of paper, start writing it down by hand then. Okay, if Word isn't, you can totally do this by hand as well. It's not a big deal. No, you're not handing this in. It's not part of anything. It's just a little activity to get us going around critical thinking. Okay, so I'll give you guys about 2 more minutes, okay? So let's just take 2 more minutes and give Caitlin and Cassie and those of you guys that need some more time. Once you are done though, give me a green check mark. Okay, you guys? Awesome. Perfect. All right. Cut the timer off early because it looks like everyone's given me a green check mark. Fantastic. So now, here's what I want you to do. Here's your step 2, okay? I am now telling you that I'm looking for patterns in your list of responsible behavior among teens, okay? So what I want you to do now is go through your list, okay, of what you did from when you woke up to when you went to bed. What are some actions on your list that really showcase responsible behavior, that show evidence, okay, that you showed evidence of responsible behavior? It might be in your world, Caitlin. So take 2 minutes now and either highlight or circle, okay, that shows responsible behavior, okay? So go ahead, take 2 minutes and do that. All right. So I think we're starting to see too that almost like definitions, right? Or our own judgments are coming into play around what it means to be or showcase evidence of responsible behavior, right? All right. Now what I want you to do is share with your partner, okay? I want you to take the top two, okay? The top two actions from your list that best exemplify responsible behavior. Share with your partner, take 2 minutes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to share as a class. Okay? Take your top two actions, 2 minutes. Go. All right. I was just saying to Mr. Ross, I'm like, wow, I've got some responsible kids in this class. All right. So into the room chat, let's share out some of your, what are some of your guys' responsible actions? What did you share with your partner, ladies and gentlemen? How do you showcase that you were responsible? Nice. Oh, a lot of you shoveled yesterday. Doing your homework, making breakfast for your family. Good. Volunteering. Went grocery shopping and babysitting. Oh, and you bought Sean dinner. Very nice, Caitlin. I love that, Luna. Awesome. That does show responsibility, that you actually checked beforehand how to log into class, right? That's awesome. Good. Homework for driving. Ooh, Paige, are you going to be our next driver? Woohoo. Good, Lindsay. Yes. Can you come show my daughters how to make their beds? Ah. Sean, don't throw Caitlin under the bus. Paige, you won't. You're going to be a responsible driver. Perfect. Oh, and Caitlin T, awesome. Good. You guys definitely are showcasing some responsible behaviors, right? Awesome. Okay. Now, that's right, Lindsay. That's why I wake up every day at 5 a.m. and do a workout. Okay? Good. So Now, what we're going to do with that is this. So look at your list. Okay, think about even the list that we just came up with on the screen. Okay, why did you choose those two actions? Just jot your thoughts down into the main room. Why did you choose those two actions? Maybe to reword that, why did you choose those two actions over something else? Okay, good. They were way bigger responsibilities. They were most productive. And the close. Oh, Caitlin. Good, excellent. So what you guys are talking about, good, but this is what you guys are talking about. You guys are great teenagers. Okay, good. The scale of responsibility, you guys are all talking about the same thing. Okay, this is what you guys are talking about right here. Right here. Significance. Okay, I'll move out of the way. Significance. That's what you guys are talking about. Okay, you're talking about they were the most significant things that showcased how responsible you were, right? You could have on your list been like, I woke up, I started breathing, right? Or hopefully you hadn't stopped breathing, right? But you could have listed every minute thing that you had done, right? But you guys chose to focus in on the most significant events, right? In your daily life. That is huge when you are starting to think of critical thinking in a historical sense, okay? The significance, okay? Now, if I had asked you, right? If I had changed the question, because I asked you, showcase the most responsible behavior, what if I had asked you to identify the evidence of eating? Would your selections have been different? Right? Most of you guys wouldn't have said, oh, my evidence of eating is when I babysat my sister or my brother, right? You would have chosen different things. So also depending on the question that is being asked, right, depends on what is going to gear you towards your thinking around the significance, okay? Now, okay, I know, that was my husband as well yesterday, Val. Okay, so now here we go. This is where I'm taking this, you guys, to tie this into critical thinking, because a real part of thinking like a historian is thinking about the significance of an event. How relevant, how important is it to the question being asked? So here we go. Look at number 6 on applying your knowledge. What might make a historical event significant to a country? Okay? What might make a historical event significant to a country? I want to go back to partner sharing. Okay? So take 2 minutes and same partners, and I want to share your thoughts. What might make a historical event significant? Okay, take 2 minutes and share with a partner, please. Go. finish up your conversations. I don't want to rush you, but I want you to share your thoughts now in the room chat. Okay? So let me head to here. Okay? And again, what might make a historical event significant to a country? You guys all had fantastic thoughts. Absolutely. So did it change the path of either the country or even the world? Absolutely. Did it affect a lot of people? That's huge, Bryn. Thank you. If it altered the generations, so the impact that the way a country is run long term, okay? Long-lasting impact, good. Large group of people, either a negative or positive way. Absolutely. Did it? Could it have changed the law? Yep. Yep. Good, you guys. Absolutely. All of those things make a historical event significant. Long-lasting impact, large amount of people, okay? And how did it affect the country long term, okay? All of those things, you guys nailed it. Awesome. Now, here we go. Here is your task for the next couple of classes, all right? This is your big idea. This is the big project that we're going to focus on, okay? And it's going to lead us to our next project. This is what I like to call a critical challenge, okay? The Royal Canadian Mint is commissioning a series of coins commemorating Canadian historical events. Key in on Canadian, okay? We got to make this Canadian. You have been asked to contribute designs for 5 coins commemorating the most significant milestones during the years 1960 to 1985. There's your constraints, okay? So you have to come up with 5 coins, design 5 coins of the most significant historical milestones between 1960 and 1985 in Canada, okay? That's your big idea. Now we're going to break that down though, right? We're going to break that down. Now, okay, in groups of 4. So I'm going to put you into breakout rooms right now. Okay, too bad we weren't going into the 90s, right, Luna? But we will get there, don't you worry, okay? In groups of 4, I'm going to put you guys into breakout rooms. You're going to compile a list, okay, of 20 significant events that occurred in Canada during this time period, from 1960 to 1985, okay? Now again, you need to think about some factors that make an event significant. Look at this, you guys. This is what you guys came up with, and I already had it written down. It involves many people, right? Has long-lasting impact. Did it change the law? Did it change significantly the country? Okay. Now, I've given you in the assignment 3 links, okay, to help you get started. You do not have to just use these links, all right? You are more than welcome to do your own research, but I wanted to give you a starting point, okay? So this is within your group of 4. So between the 4 of you, you have to decide on your top 20, okay? So you have to work together. There has to be consensus. So I am going to give you guys, let's start with 30 minutes. Can we start with 30 minutes, you guys? And if we need more time, then we'll go from there. All right. Does that sound good? Give me green check marks if that sounds good to go. Awesome. Okay. So I am going to create some breakout rooms. And so how many kids do I have? I've got 17 kids. Okay, give me a second here, you guys. I've got to create my breakout rooms here. So where do we go? Here we go. So I'm just going to automatically put you guys into breakout rooms. okay? And I'm going to distribute the participants evenly. All right, so we should get about 4 people in each one. There might be one group of 5. Okay, so go ahead and I'm going to put 30 minutes up on the timer. And, oh, and I'll give you whiteboard privilege to you guys. Oh, just wait. There we go. And I'll give you guys whiteboard privilege as well. All right. So I'm just going to make sure that each group, see, it makes me, so I'm going to put, there we go. Yeah, there, that worked out really well, you guys. All right, so we're going to take 30 minutes, come up as a group with your list of 20 most significant events during 1960 to 1985. You have 30 minutes. Go. All right, grade 10s. I'm going to keep you in your rooms in Blackboard because I want to make sure that we are completely done with coming up with our 20 events. So question becomes, have you as a group decided on your 20 events? Are you ready to share? Okay, so don't type anything, you guys, because I actually can't see on Blackboard. Give me a green check mark if you are, yes, we are done. We're ready to share to the class our 20 events. Or red X, we need some more time. Okay, it looks like the majority. Okay, room 2, let me know. Are you guys, do you need more time or are you done? Okay, so looks like room 1 and room 2 are good to go. Looks like room 3 and 4 might need a bit more time. So now the question becomes, I'm just going to put myself into room 3. Caitlin, Cassie, Slade, how much more time do you guys need? 10 minutes? Kate, I'm going to head to room 4. Room 4, Belle, Jocelyn, Christiana, how much time do you guys need? Will 10 minutes suffice? Okay, let's do 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes to finish off. Those of you in room 1 and 2, make sure you've chosen someone to share your top 20 events, okay, in the room. All right, so you've got 10 more minutes, you guys, to finish off this. And same with room 3 and 4, make sure in that 10 minutes, you decide on one person who's going to share in the main room what your top 20 events are. All right, go ahead and get started. You've got 10 more minutes. All right. Now I'm hoping, it looks like everyone's kind of given me a green check mark now. So I think everyone's ready. When I pull you back into the main room, ladies and gentlemen, please be prepared and ready to share. You will see that I've split the whiteboard in the main room into 4 sections. Make sure you go to your room, okay, your section, and jot down your 20 events. Now, you want to make sure that your 20 events, okay, are separated so it's easy to read. You can make it one long list, that's totally fine, but make sure you make your text box, scroll it all the way down so that we don't have to scroll through it. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. All right, so you want to make sure that you've got your one person who's ready to just share your 20 events. We're going to copy and paste them hopefully into each section, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do as a class to decide on our 20 events, okay? Because we might have a whole whack load of events during this time period, right? Now, room 4, are you guys okay? Are you guys ready to go? Belle, Jocelyn, can someone just give me a green check mark? Or are we still on a red X? Oh, and now you're trying, hold on, let me put myself into the room. Okay, now you can chat with me because now I'm in there. Let me know what's happening. Okay. Okay, good. So you guys are ready to go though? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring everybody else into the main room, and you guys will be the last ones that I bring out. Okay? All right. So I'm going to bring you guys out individually then. All right? So here we go. Give me 2 seconds, you guys, just so we can give that one room. So once you're into the main room, you guys, and you are in charge of putting it onto the main room, right? So make sure that you go ahead and get started. So room 1, you guys should be able to go. Okay, room 2 is all out. All right, room 3 is all out. All right, I'm gonna head back to room 4. Okay, I'm back in room 4, you guys. Are you ready to be brought out? I see you chatting with me, Belle. Yeah, that'll be totally fine. Yeah, totally fine. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you guys back out into the main room then. All right. Oh, Christiana, I guess I shouldn't leave you in there. There we go. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, okay, what I'd like you to do now, you're back in the main room. You should be able to, I'm gonna bring up Blackboard here so we can see it. So you can see where your rooms are, right? Okay, I want you to put your top 20 events in there, okay? So I'll give you a few minutes to complete that. And then, yeah, so Caitlin, if it's in a nice format that is easily readable, that would be okay. Okay, but I wanted to make sure that you guys can actually get your 20 in that space, because when we start to see if there's any overlaps between groups, I want to make sure that we're clear. Okay, yeah, so as long as it fits, if it doesn't, use your screenshot to quickly type it out. I'll give you guys some time. Okay, all right, so let's just take let's just take 5 minutes, you guys. We'll take 5 minutes to 11 o'clock. Hopefully you guys can type it out. All right. And then we will get started on how we're going to look at our 4 groups, top 20s. All right. So it only needs to be one person typing it out. All right. So go ahead and get started. Perfect. Okay, Caitlin just got back to the room, you guys, so she's going to put up room 3's, which is fantastic. Room 1, you had yours up. What's going on? I swear you had you guys' list up there. That doesn't help me. A link doesn't help you guys. You guys had a nice little list. It was perfect. That's what I wanted, because then we can easily see if there was overlap and we can, it's for the next section. Can you guys quickly get it listed out again for room 1? Because we're waiting for Caitlin to do hers too, you guys. Dean, I don't get it. So yours, Dean, because what room are you? I don't get it. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Oh, so our room 1 and room 2, your guys' lists are exactly the same? Like exactly? Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at though, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. You and Hallie were both in room 2 and you both posted. Completely understanding now. Totally get it. Who's in room 1? Where's your list? If not, then we're going with what's up on the board and you guys get no say. Okay, and if someone from room 1, I know you had a list, I was in your room, and if someone needs to go back, because Caitlin has to type out room number 3's, so if someone needs to go back into room 1 and grab a list, fantastic. I will get you back into room 1. Let me know. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we have now a confusion between who is in which room. Okay, so Emily, this is what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, so we're Emily, Bryn, Luna, and Paige. Were you guys in room 2? Okay, so then is what's listed in room 2 actually room 1's work? Yes. Okay, so we need to move list room 2 into room 1, and then Paige and Luna and you guys, where's your list? Okay, that's where the confusion. There we go, done. Now, room 2, do we have a list? Okay, perfect. Okay, Paige, I'm sending you back. And then Paige, just give me a green check mark when you are ready to come back to put it into room 2. Awesome. Okay, see? This will all work out. And Caitlin's like, yes, more time to type out. Oh, Paige is ready to come back. Okay, give me a second, Paige. All right, there you go, Paige. All right, so as we are finishing this, you guys, because I do want to do this will make a huge difference. Just as Paige and Caitlin are typing it up, what I want to do is make sure that we as a class now have to come up with our top 20. So now we've got a list of we've got 4 lists of 20. We need to get it down to 1, right? So once we're done typing it out, okay, this is what you need to start doing, is to start comparing all 4 lists, okay? So what we'll do is we'll start with room 1's list. That's okay. All good, Emily. We're going to start with room 1's list, okay? Now, whoever was in charge of typing is going to be my crosser outer as well. All right? Okay, perfect. So, for example, we have in room 1, and I'm just going to flip up my board so I can actually read it, you guys. We have Canada's 100th anniversary. If that is on your list, room 2, 3, or 4, you're going to cross it off your list. Okay? So you can either cross it off your list, or you can actually just delete it. Okay? But I want to give Paige and Caitlin enough time to finish typing as well. Okay? So before we do that, that was just an example. So before we go, you guys, I'm still going to give them a couple of minutes. So let's finish typing this out. And you know what? We're already at 10 after 11, you guys. This might actually be a good time to stop class, and then we'll complete the rest of this next day. This could be a good activation for getting us back in. So what we're going to do is I think we'll actually stop there today. So, but that doesn't mean stop typing, Caitlin, Paige. I need your top 20. Those have to be typed out. Okay, they have to be typed out. So, because I'm going to take a screen capture of this, and then we'll bring it up for next day. And then how we'll start class is we'll do exactly that. We'll whittle it down to our top 20 events in Canada. All right, that's what we're going to be doing. All right. Okay, so just as those ones are typing, you guys, is that clear, you guys? Give me a green check mark. Does that make sense? So really just Caitlin and Paige, you guys just need to finish typing. Everybody else, there's going to be no homework today. All right. And yay. So that's it. So Caitlin and Paige, bless your hearts for your group. Everybody owes Paige and Caitlin a thank you before you leave. And then you guys are dismissed. All right. Okay. So I'm going to hop off, you guys, off the live, and we will see you guys on Wednesday. All right. Bye, guys.